Hey, hey, hey.
Menopause is not a disease, but a transition where we can all work together. That's why we're excited to have MAP, the Menopause Advocate Program. We're implementing the 4A method in the workplace, promotes health and well-being strategies, which increases performance, productivity, and profitability. For more information, visit bit.ly/ all capital letters, MAP-PRO. Or you can reach out directly to Carleeka Basnight-Menendez at 912-322-8380.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, everyone. Happy Friday. Look, we in here, okay? We just came in to say hello. And then, of course, happy Mom's Day weekend, right? Like we celebrating the whole weekend, but we really are celebrating every single day. So as you come on, say hey, hi, hello. Let us know where you're tuning in from. And then make sure you go ahead and share this out. And so I'm doing all this talking, right? You're probably like, who is this lady, right? Let me introduce myself. Carleeka Basnight-Menendez. Yes, all of that C Money is the persona name, right? Okay. C Money, C Money, C Money. You can hear like all the, like, hey, right? And so I am the menopause navigator, supporting women in menopause through this transition to navigate with ease and grace, but to gain confidence, clarity, and consistency so that you can walk boldly in your purpose. And then, of course, we have Tameka Chapman. Hey, girl, hey.
Hey. How y'all doing? Listen, I'm excited to be here today. And Carleeka and I, this is what we do. We get ready to, and we're having a conversation. It was like, you know what? We should go live and we should share a part of this conversation that we're having. We should bring others into the conversation that we're having. And so, again, impromptu is what we do, right? But again, we're here to have a good time. As you see, it's Happy Mom's Day. This is the Mother's Day weekend. So, of course, we're going to come on and say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, whether you birthed your child or not. Happy Mom's Day to you, because you have raised some phenomenal human beings in this earth, all right, on this earth. So this is your weekend. We want to come on here and celebrate you, but also we got some amazing things that we're going to be talking about here a little bit. So go ahead on, Carleeka. Let's get this thing started.
Okay, so look, you all, we're just going to share even a little bit about our own journey and put in the comments, like, if you are a mom, like, what age did you become a mom? What was that experience like for you? Because I know for some, pregnancy was like a lot. Not for me. Okay, it was a lot for me, but y'all, I did it 3 times, okay? 3 times. Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, okay? I did it 3 times, but my children are a blessing. They are 21, 18, and 12, you all. Yes, the 12-year-old. But we were talking, and we was like, acronym for mom. Like, what does that look like for you? How do you feel to be a mom? And we're not even talking about just naturally, and we're praying for those, right? Let me just say this. We're praying for those who you have a heart's desire right? And so we're going to be praying for your womb. We're going to be praying that that blessing and that manifestation happens for you, if that's your heart's desire. Because I mean, as we know, some people don't have a desire to have children, and that's okay. But they're like literally mom mentors, right? If you're a mom mentor, put a number 1 in the comments. If you're like a auntie mom, right? Like your nieces and nephews are like your children, and you really embrace them as your children. And then we have our spiritual moms, right? And they are amazing, giving that spiritual guidance. And so if you don't have any of those, right? Because I know some people, you know what, Tameka, some people don't have the best memories or a relationship with their mothers. But I'm blessed, right, to have my mom here. I am blessed, and we're praying for those who may be shedding tears, right? And we're praying for those who may be having a hard time because their mother is no longer physically here with them and you can't embrace them. So one thing we can encourage you all, love on each other while you can, right? Because like I said, I'm thankful that my mom is still here, but none of us know. None of us know. And so one of the acronyms that we had a couple of them, right? But this one really stuck out, Mother of Many. And we want you all to type that in the comments, Mother of Many. And what does that look like for you? Like, Tameka, how many hats do you wear? Okay.
Ooh, listen, too many hats on most days. Too many hats in my life and roles of things that I do on a daily basis. But Mama, I wake up to that one every single day. You know, I wake up to it and close out the day with that role every single day. And here's the thing, I'm so grateful for it because there was a long time where I didn't have that, where I longed for that, where I cried for it, prayed for it, tried for it, everything. But to now be able to have that role on top of all the other things of running a business, being a wife, being a mentor, being a business girl strategist, running a network, creating a brand and expanding a brand, having conversations of growth with others on top of being a mom, it's absolutely amazing.
Okay, so how long, right? Because some people, like you all don't know, you may not know the story, right? But you say many years. What does that look like? Can you give us a number?
Yeah, like we can talk about 18 years, the amount of time it takes a child to become an adult. That's how long it took for my husband and I to actually before we were blessed with our first child. 18 years of us trying like everything under the sun, from IVF to IUI to timed everything, you know, this fertility specialist, and this is in 5 different states. 5 different states where we've moved because of careers and, you know, just our jobs and life. But in each of those states, we tried to work with a fertility specialist and nothing happened, nothing at all. And so me being considered infertile, I was considered an infertile woman. And I'm just like, that was so heart wrenching, but it took us 18 years, 6,372 days exact. Okay.
Look, did y'all get them numbers though? Did y'all get those numbers? Okay. Did y'all get the number 6,000 plus days?
372 days.
So what would you say to a couple or a woman who's crying and believing and maybe even had miscarriages and still believing, but yet still being discouraged? What are some words that you would say to this woman who's like, I've been trying and I've heard the same things?
You know, the thing about it is, as long as you have faith, that's all you need. The faith is the part, because there were times along that 18-year journey where my faith was almost wavering. It's just like, okay, God, like, okay, is this for me? Is it not for me? What am I supposed to be doing here? And it became a lot. It got to the point of where I was depressed. I started suffering anxiety attacks, panic attacks, not really wanting to talk to other people and let them into my life because it was too hard to talk. It was too hard to talk about it. It was too hard seeing other women with their kids, other women pregnant. I didn't want to see all that. So I started staying home a lot, not really going out unless I had to go to the job, to work or to a store or something like that. You wouldn't really catch me out with too many folks that either had kids, which was a lot of folks, or were pregnant. But what I would say to a lady who is right now wanting to have children and struggling, may have suffered some miscarriages, is to keep the faith. along my journey, I had so many people say, "Oh, it's going to happen for you. Just, just wait your turn, or, just rest your body. Don't stress about it." Well, you don't want to hear all that.
Right.
When you're trying to have this one thing that seems to come so easily for everybody else. But I will say that's what worked for me. It worked for me to, one, have the faith, but also I had some things in my life that I had to get right and get in alignment with before I was actually blessed. And when the blessing happened, it happened just like that, y'all. Like, so seriously, like Carleeka knows. I had a conversation in 2016 with God. And after that conversation, I found out that we were 2 months pregnant. I found out that we were 2 months pregnant, and that conversation happened 2 months prior. And then, because I was still in alignment and stayed in alignment, because that's where I'm supposed to be, when my first child, my son was 7 months old, I became pregnant again and didn't know it until 2 months later. So he was 9 months old when we found out that we were 2 months expecting again with our second child. So again, it's back-to-back blessings.
Look, Tameka, God works with you 2 by 2, don't he? Well, she has 2 toddlers. They didn't pop. Okay, there we go. Baby CEOs, that's what I call them. But you all, in her testimony, because that's a testimony. And so if you have, if your mother is no longer here, we want you to put a white heart in the chat, because we definitely want, before we end this, we're going to be praying for you. Okay. And that's one thing about us. Like, we're praying women, we're entrepreneur women. We're just elevated, and we want to see other moms do the same thing, as you are a mother of many, right? Something you said, Tameka, alignment, right? And she said, and then it happened. So even in her waiting stage of 18 years, and I know a lot of us might be like, whoo, 18 years, right? Some of us, it happened like right then and there, right? Like, oh, dang, I'm pregnant. Right? But 18 years. So what I'm hearing, even in that 18 years of waiting, put something in the chat if you're waiting. You're waiting on a manifestation. It may not be a baby, right? But it could, let me say, it may not be a natural baby. But even in the midst of that 18 years, she said she had to get some things in her changed and transformed. So she birthed some other things even before the birthing of her first child. Y'all don't miss that, because in the waiting, there's patience.
Right.
You know, frustrated, right? And there's perseverance. Okay. And Tameka has a book, Power of Perseverance, right? And so you all, that's something that's birthing, right? She was birthing some other things, even other than being natural. And so all the moms, we're just saying happy Mom's Day. We pray that you all celebrate this weekend. And we're up here tonight celebrating you as not just a mother of many, right? Because we wear so many hats. And dads, we're not saying you don't, right? We don't negate the dads either, but it's all about the moms right now.
All about the moms this weekend, okay?
Moms, right? So you all put in the chat, what do you call your mother? Right? Do you call her mom, mommy, mother, madre? Because my kids started calling me madre, y'all, and I love it. So when they don't do it, like they message me or something and they don't do it, I'll be like, what's wrong with y'all? Okay. Hey, Veronica. So we can also happy Mom's Day to you, Veronica. Who else we have up here, Tameka?
We have LaJune. LaJune is in the house.
Hello, LaJune.
Now, she's not a natural mama, but she raised some, okay? So happy Mother's Day to you, too.
That's what we're saying. You may not have birthed them. Some people adopt, but some people really take on a mother figure in people's life. Right. And that's what I say. You may be a mom mentor. Where are all our mom mentors at? Look, she said, I call her mom. Okay, mom.
Right,
Mom. Okay, so you all type if you're just coming and tuning in. We're just celebrating moms on this good old Friday evening. Look, this was impromptu. We was on a call as usual doing business, and we was like, let's go live, right? Let's celebrate the moms. And you all stay tuned, right? Stay in with us, because we got some great giveaways. Like, I'm talking about some stuff that's worth, okay, Dollar.
Some
And we're
good
giving
stuff. Some good stuff. Excited.
away, right? We're giving some things away. Thank you. So to all the moms, we celebrate you. If your mom is no longer here, make sure you drop a white heart, because before we get off this live, we are going to pray for you, because while a lot of people are celebrating, even though you can find moments to celebrate, grief can be overtaking. Right. Grief can be overtaken, but I do want you to take a moment to celebrate the life that your mom may have had. Remember those times that made you all laugh. Look at some pictures and don't exclude yourself even during this season. Be around people that's going to love on you, and then of course love on your kids. So Tameka, for you, what is one of the fondest memories that you either have making with your children or with your mother?
Wow. Okay, so listen, I have some very, very fond memories of both, right? Even though, I've said it many times before in the past that my mom, she just popped in the chat. I was just getting ready to speak on it. Hey, mama, how y'all doing? Look, she said.
Okay, so she said, "Hey, mama." I'm gonna say, "Hey, mom."
We call her mom, mama, all of that stuff, right? So I would say, I'm gonna stick it to me and my kids, right? My fondest time is actually their interaction when I had my daughter, seeing them interact with each other, and how that has grown into how they are now. Because my son, he's such a protector, and so he was protecting her even at birth, and so now they are in those roles. She does something and he protects her, or he'll do something and she protects him. But the fact that something that keeps us laughing every single day is they have taken on the persona of me and my husband. So they call themselves Dion and Tameka. They don't call themselves Aspen and Arden. It's Dion and Tameka, and I still have to get used to that when I hear my son say Tameka. Like, hold on, bro, you don't call me by my first name. And then I have to realize he's talking to a baby girl.
Okay, now that is too hilarious. You all, they call themselves their parents, okay? So the baby boy is the dad, Dion, and baby girl is Tameka. Now, y'all, let me tell you, baby girl off the chain, okay? Like Tameka. Just like her mama. She get it from her mama.
She is like her mama.
So for me, a fondest memory is definitely, so many. Fondest and okay, so one memory, of course, I don't know. Y'all can put something in the chat if you can relate. Did y'all mama get up every Saturday? What was y'all doing on Saturday? And did you live in a house where your mama was a preacher? So Saturday night, right? Dinner being cooked. Okay, we didn't cook dinner on Sunday like we do now. Right? Or pick something up. Dinner was cooked on Saturday night. Your church clothes was out, okay? Because baby, you need to be up to Sunday school. You understand? Now, my mom is she be late, okay? Like, Karma, yes, I love you, but we talking about you, girl. Like, but fondest memories are just her being there, right? Like, we weren't latchkey kids. She was home. It was that structure. Sometimes she went a little overboard, but we still here. Okay.
And I think as moms, that's what we do, though. We can be that way of going what our kids would think is overboard. But go ahead on. I ain't mean to interrupt you.
But you're absolutely right. Like, I've had to learn in this journey of motherhood, you all, and my oldest is 21, and I've been blessed with bonus children as well, right? And so shout out to my bonus children. Look, you all, it's all family, right? It's all family. And so, but I do believe like moms hold the families together. Mm-hmm. We a lot of times are the glue that keeps everything together. And especially when you're, like Tameka said, mom of many, right? So you got a head, you might be working, you have kids have homework, they have outings, and not that dads, we have some very present fathers out in the world too, but it's something about a mama, right? And you get that little scratch, you get whatever, we just like, oh, let me fix it. And dad is just like,
right?
They good. No, they not. Right. And so learning how I've had to learn how to go full throttle and then lift off the brake, right? Put on the brake and step back so that they can learn, so that they can grow, and different things. And so I'm grateful to be a mom. And some of you all know, even my testimony, right? I've had I was not married when I had my kids. And some people might think, like, why is she always telling that? Well, I share that because, for one, there are a lot of women still holding on to shame and guilt.
Right.
From not being married and having kids. But one thing about it, I am so grateful because pregnancy was hard for me, y'all. Like, I'm talking about in and out of all the hospitals, okay? The specialists on bed rest, had to quit going to college, all of the things, because I was just that sick and different things. But if I did not have my children when I did, Tameka, honestly, I wouldn't have any.
Nope.
I would not have any because I had a hysterectomy, a total hysterectomy at the age of 30.
Wow.
30 years old and with no guidance, no support, no community, 2 pamphlets. Y'all heard me?
Can we just take a moment and, ladies, what were y'all doing at the age of 30 years old? At the age of 30, how many children had you had by the age of 30? Put it in the comments. If you have children, how many children did you have by the time you turned 30 years old? Because life took a change for Carleeka at the age of 30. And had she not had her children when she did, as she said, she wouldn't have had them because of the need to have the hysterectomy that she had at the young, tender age of 30, y'all. Right. 30 years old. She was still a baby. Okay. I say still a baby because I think everybody's still a baby until they get up a certain age and start paying their own bills and take care of themselves. Right.
It was life changing. And, this is Mom's Weekend that we're celebrating too, but we're also in Mental Health Awareness Month, right? Mm-hmm. Moms and their mental health matters, right? I want you all to put that in the chat. Moms and mental health matter. Moms and mental health matter because a lot of times we're being a mother of many, right? And then we're constantly putting ourselves on the back burner, right? We're constantly running because we feel, okay, I got to get this done. I got to go there. I got to show up here. All of the things until we can't. And then what? And so, ladies, make sure that you're taking care of your mental, because going through that journey, Tameka, it was mental. And I'm sure this still deals with like reproductive, right? The infertility. And then with me, though I had kids, having the hysterectomy, that was my uterus, cervix, ovaries, all taken out, right?
Let's talk about the mental health part of it. Let's talk about that. Because, I said earlier that I suffered depression, bouts of depression. I suffer from anxiety and panic attacks. I suffer from wanting to be alone and not talk to anybody. So really putting myself into an incubator where I would show up, but I wouldn't personally and emotionally let anybody in. And so, that's my mom. She said, I think I had three of y'all. Okay.
Oh, three of y'all.
Oh my gosh. We're going to have to go back and count that age, Mama. We're going to have to go back and count that age. But, for me, it was really almost not being here because there are moments where it went past depression. There were moments when I really didn't want to be here anymore because I didn't understand what my purpose was in life. And again, praying, my prayer warriors. I remember one time I had driven home, a 17-hour drive from Virginia to Louisiana. And I was doing it every summer because I like being around my family. All right. And so I drove home, and this one, I remember like it was yesterday. I had my aunt, my mom, and my sister, and my cousin was there, my younger cousin, Adrian. But my mom and my aunt put their hands on my shoulders and on my belly and on my head and just began to pray over me. We're sitting outside in hot Louisiana weather, okay? It's summertime. And we're out there under this shade tree at my mom's restaurant, and they just began to pray over me. And as they were praying, I kept feeling a release come off of me. I kept feeling a release, and it's just like, okay, this is what I need. This is what I need. But it was still playing a part of that psyche of I almost wasn't here to receive this prayer, because just 6 months prior, the thoughts of why am I still here? Like, what am I here for? were all over me. And so again, having women in my life that prayed for me, that I know loved me and still love me and want the best for me, that's what helped me get through. That's what helped me kept holding on to the little bit of faith that I still had, that one day it was going to happen. I didn't know when, I didn't know where and how, but I knew it was going to happen. I knew it. But let's talk about the mental health part when it comes from you now going through a total hysterectomy at the age of 30 years old.
Woo. So, I mean, the surgery itself was difficult for me. And you all, let me just say this: menopause is not a disease; it's a transition, and
Right.
Everyone's transition is not a one size fits all. Right? The same way with pregnancy. Right? Even if you don't have kids, you know part of the process or the process of having a baby. So it's like, why aren't we talking about menopause the same way? Why aren't we being proactive about this? Because you all, I left the doctor's office and I never, like after my follow-up, I never went back. I didn't know who to turn to. And so the mental, even though your girl knew she didn't want no more kids, okay? I had Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. I already had them. So I didn't want any more children. But the mere thought that, wow, I will never be able to conceive again.
Mm-hmm.
Mentally, that did something to me for a while. And then when hot flashes and all of these things started happening, I'm looking around like, what in the world?
In a good Jesus. What in a good Jesus is this?
Like,
Okay?
who put all the heaters on me? Okay, who blasted the heat on me? The heat
God.
blowers, everything. But I didn't have anyone to talk to, Tameka, because I had women who did not have a hysterectomy, by the way, say, "Oh, women have this all the time," right? So I felt alone.
Wow.
And if we back up a little bit, even getting pregnant and as a preacher's kid, and all of these things, the shame. And the things that people were saying and all of those things, that if I would have allowed those things to really dictate the outcome of my life,
right,
I wouldn't be sitting here. And so menopause is mental, you all. Like when those hormones in 1 minute, like I felt like sometimes I was having all the weather changes in like a matter of less than an hour. Like it was sunny, meaning I'm happy. I'm just smiling. Then it's like the raindrops just came and I'm like, what is wrong? Then there were times, and my kids told me this, okay? Listen to your kids, y'all. Okay? Listen to your children. They was like, yeah, sometimes you just be like, mellow, then raw. It was like, you're like a monster. And I was like, really?
Oh wow.
So all of your hormones, they going through all of, my body was going through all of these changes, and just feeling like I had no community. Like I would hear people, especially in church, oh girl, I'm having my personal summer. Y'all ever heard that? Put a 5 in the comments. You having a personal summer. You looking like it's 25 degrees outside. What you talking about? Like with some snow and sleet. And they would be like, you'll know when you get older. But 30 wasn't old.
Not
and
at
I
all.
had the opportunity to meet women, Tameka, younger than me, who desired kids, and they had to have, they were suggested, and the option for them was having a hysterectomy. And it's life changing, but it's life empowering too when you get if you allow it. Like if you think of the 2 words in menopause, the first 2 letters is me. So as moms, we have to think of ourselves, right? And it's not selfish, right? Quit beating yourself up because you didn't feel like cooking today, okay? Or tomorrow, and probably not even Sunday, or whatever that looks like for you. Now, we ain't going to be eating a whole bunch of fast food, though, okay? Let me just throw that out there. Okay, so you're going to have to come up with something. But it's okay if you're going to say, I think, Tameka, and let me ask you this. Have you been able to create boundaries, right? We talk about boundaries on social media. We talk about boundaries in business. We talk about boundaries, from different other relationships. But what about the boundaries within your own home with your kids? What is that like for you?
That boundary is I run and I hide in a closet and I be very, very quiet, okay? Because these kids, they love to be around me. And here's the thing. I never want them to feel as if I don't want them around me.
Right.
So I'll tell them, okay, can you give mama like 5 minutes? They don't know what 5 minutes is, but Aston, he's starting to tell time right now. So he says, listen, this says 10:05. I said, okay, do you know what 5 minutes from that is? 10:06. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Your 5 minutes down to 1. Okay, your 5 equal 1 minute.
No, but really and truly, I was speaking the other day that I have to make sure that I give myself 30 minutes throughout the day. Like 30 minutes here, then 30 minutes here, because I would never get like hours and hours because I have young children. They're 4 going on 5, and then my son is 6. So I'll never just have total hours and hours of just quiet time unless they're asleep at night. All right. So during the day, I just make sure that I'm giving them some activity to do. So if I do walk away, they're not just running behind me or running to be up on me for at least 20, 30 minutes. I'll go walk into my son's room. If I'm leaving them in, I'll go to his room and I'll close the door. So they don't really know where I am. Or I'll go downstairs and I'm quiet, or, go to another part of the house where they can't really hear me talking on the phone. Or if I'm talking to God, or I'm whatever it is that I'm doing, I'll just go and I'll have that time to myself. But for me, because I don't want them to feel as if I don't want them around, I won't just tell them just go sit down somewhere. It's more like, okay, let's do this activity. And while you're working on this activity, I'm going to walk away real quick, but I'll be back. I'll be back. But, it works sometimes. Most times it don't work, because if they busting here right now, they're going to be all over me trying to, hey.
But I think that's amazing, though. I think that's amazing, because my children have been on this entrepreneur journey with me. So they go at events, and now when they were old enough, y'all, they was helping with the events. Okay, whether they was doing the music, whether they was, one of them was tech, one of them was customer service, so they've seen the journey. And so sometimes we have to, I love this, take them on the journey, right? But give yourself that time so that you can rejuvenate. And rejuvenation don't always take an hour and stuff. It's like, I just need 5 minutes to myself, right?
Yes.
Let me just go in the bathroom a minute. Let me just, right? So ladies, moms, take time for yourself, because your mental health matters. And if you want to continuously keep showing up in a better version of yourself, not even the best, but a better version, because we're forever evolving, right? We should be forever growing. We're forever learning. And so when you take time for you, now you're able to show up for your family and your friends and not feel so depleted when doing it, or feeling dreaded, like, oh my God, I gotta go do this. Oh my God. And listen to your body. Moms, we gotta take care of our health. Why? Because our health is our wealth. And so some of us have made some commitments, right, out of our mouth at the beginning of the year.
That's why I ain't say anything. I was just like, you know what?
Okay, like the preacher say, if you can't say amen, say ouch, okay? So, but we want to get you back on track, right? The year is not over. I mean, the months are just flying by, like, whoo, y'all, we almost halfway through 2023. And so you still have time. Tameka, I've been getting all these inboxes and stuff, like, y'all, go back to my post where I was like, progress, right? Because your girl was fluffy and fuller, okay? But I said F it. I said F it to the fluffy and fuller, okay?
Come on.
I did utilize my faith, because my faith was in stepping up the consistency in my life, so that I could, because I ain't no gym, what they say, gym rat, that ain't your girl, okay? But I started off with a 10-day challenge for myself. And so sometimes, F it to the fluff. Y'all, exactly. So because we said we're going to pray. So I want y'all to understand, F it, faith it, face it, and fulfill it. Okay. That's what we want y'all to understand, first of all. But it takes faith to believe that you can do these things while you're wearing the hats that you wear, while you're doing the things that you're doing, while you're walking in purpose, while you're taking care of your household, while you're pursuing entrepreneurship, all of the things. But we still have to be healthy in order to do it. And so thank you, Tameka. Face it, right? So F it, faith it, face it, and fulfill it. So believe. What are you believing for? And then face it. Tameka said earlier, right? She had to work on some things in her. Because y'all, how dare us have these children in the world and we passing our pain to them? Stop.
Right.
Get healed, get whole, so you can live a fulfilled life that's passed down from generation to generation to generation. Do not project your pain that you choose not to heal from on your children. That is not fair. And you know why it's not fair? Because someone did it to you.
Come on.
And Tameka, you said something very powerful earlier. You said release.
That
is a powerful word, you all. So release yourself from fear on tonight. Release yourself from perfectionism on tonight. Release yourself from guilt on tonight, right? Those are the things that are holding you back. And we know it is. That's why you're not showing up. That's why you're afraid to go live. It ain't nothing but a button, y'all.
No, it's just a go live button. Okay.
And you ain't got to be all done up and all that, but you got to show up. In this season, you have to show up. What does showing up look like? That may be a commercial if you're a business and entrepreneur. That may be writing an ebook or a book, right? Creating your own products, right? Tameka has Power of Perseverance. She has some journal books out. Y'all go type her name in Amazon. A whole bunch of stuff gonna come up. I'm just saying, a lot of different products are going, but you got to show up, and you have to show up in your health, right? We cannot continuously feel that we can take these maintenance medications, i.e. blood pressure pills, cholesterol pills, and then you still want to eat how you want to eat, whatever you want to eat, when you want to eat, and then you want to pray away these fat cells. It don't work like that.
Come on. If prayer worked like that,
baby, abs will be like pop, 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 pop. I'll be walking around. Look, y'all already know how I be walking around here, okay? And maybe that's why I ain't got these abs yet.
2 piece all day, okay? You know how the little crop top with the skirt that we used to have back in the day.
Okay? But your health is so important. So if you haven't had your mammogram this year, go get it. If you haven't had labs done, go get it. If you're still making excuses of why you cannot work out, quit making excuses, girl. You can. And I'm telling you, I've been getting these inboxes, and I'm not let me put this disclaimer. I'm not a certified personal trainer. Okay.
We know one.
Yes. LaJune.
And we know another. We know a few of them.
We know a few. And so my own personal trainer.
Right.
Like, I know I'm on a personal level. Okay. My baby daddy. Okay. Baby daddy TJ, where you at? I'm gonna tag him in this. My baby daddy, my zaddy, okay?
Yeah.
So my husband, right? He's my personal trainer, but it wasn't until I started listening, because he was giving me all the tips, he was giving me the strategies. Like, I was asking the same questions, like, what should I eat? He was like, didn't I already tell you this? Yep, and please tell me again, right? But it wasn't until, because sometimes I was sitting watching workout. Good job. Like, I'm motivating him, and I'm sitting over there eating some dill pickle chips.
Oh, you remind me of Aspen and Arden when I do something. Good job, mama. Good job. Like, you know what?
We're going to cheer for you. Right? We your cheerleader. So we chant. Look, Veronica talk about pray away this belly. Baby, we're going to have to do some sit-ups. We're going to have to eat. We're going to have to leave the sugar alone. We're going to have to drink some more water. Okay? We're going to have to leave some dairy products alone. Get rid of all this bloating and all of that. Because if we could just pray away this fat, baby. Okay? I don't know if the church house will be ready for this body, yada, 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 yada.
I'm so done with you.
But we've been getting questions about health. We've been getting questions about mental. We've been getting questions. Okay, so some of y'all don't know. Me and Tameka are like BPIC. Okay, this is my business partner in crime. Okay, and we are building a corporation over here. Okay, this is what we're doing, and we're not leaving anything untouched. So we are always flooded with emails and inboxes, whether it's mental, whether it's health, whether it's menopause, whether it's scaling and launching and growing your business, and all of the things. And we each have our area, right?
Mm-hmm.
She got her area. I cannot do what Tameka Chapman do. Okay. She has her own TV network and all of the things. And so I am not a personal trainer, but I've learned how to be consistent in showing up for my health, right? And so look to me, I didn't got look. I've gotten questions even about this hair, y'all. Okay. People was like, is this all your hair? Because if you know me well enough, you know I've been wearing my wigs. Wigs, weave, braids, whatever I feel like doing, okay? But it's not because I don't have edges in hair. Y'all see them edges, right? And so women have been like thinning hair problems and all. This is why we have to be proactive before you get here, right? Before you get here, we can be proactive. So stay tuned. We have some amazing things coming up for that. Tameka, you ready to give away some stuff?
I am, but before we begin the whole giveaway, we got a couple things we need y'all to do. First of all, I need everybody who's tuning in, and if you're coming to tune in anytime today, great. We need you to share this video with those that you know, any woman or mom that is in your life. Please share this video or tag them in it. That's what we need you to share it. Then we need you to tag 3 ladies. Tag 3 ladies to this broadcast because we got something very special for those who are doing what we need you to do. Okay. And after that, we just, Carleeka and I, we want to connect with each of you. We want to connect with y'all. Y'all see Carleeka over here sweating. She's sweating to the oldies. Carleeka over here sweating to the oldies. All right. Where is Richard Simmons when you need him?
But look to me. I don't the same way that you don't get to choose when the collar's gonna pop up, right?
Oh, y'all saw it?
I saw her arm and her hair. Okay, we got big hair. Yes. I don't get to choose when Sister Hot Flash coming. Okay. I don't get to tell her sit over there for a minute. Okay, don't come up while I'm on this live. She just come up when she Sister Hot Flash. Okay, if y'all can relate, put something in the comments. But that's why I got my water.
So listen, again, here's what we need you to do. We need y'all to, 1, share this broadcast with other women and moms in your life. And then 2, we just need you to tag 3 ladies. Tag 3 ladies to this broadcast because, again, we have something that we are definitely super excited about, which is a big reason why we're here. For 1, we're saying Happy Mother's Day. For 2, we want to give something away. Hello, who wants to win something? So if you want to win something, all you got to do is share this broadcast. Then we need you to tag 3 women or 3 moms to today's broadcast, and then just connect with Carleeka and I. So I'm at Energizer. Carleeka is Carleeka Basnight-Menendez. Just connect with us on social media, whichever platform you choose, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, any of them. Just connect with us because we want to make sure that we are getting connected with everybody. So thank you all for sharing so far. We appreciate it. But, we're going to talk about a few things that we're going to be giving away. But before we do that, I want to just highlight something. On Wednesday, this past Wednesday, we actually launched the TV mini-series called Strong Black Woman. Ain't that pretty? Yes, and this series is all about speaking about the title of Strong Black Woman. What is it? What goes on with that title? What goes on with that invisible cape that we so proudly wear? And we put it on in the morning time. We don't ever take it off until nighttime, and then in the middle of the night we got to put it back on again because things happen throughout the day and the night. And so we launched this show. As you saw, we have 5 powerhouse women who joined. Who's on the panel? So of course myself, Tameka Chapman, we got Raquel, Marie Sims, Dr. Tavis Taylor, Carleeka Basnight-Menendez, and of course my good girl cousin, LaJune Singleton here. All right, so make sure you all are tuning in every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Listen, whatever time zone you in, you can catch us. We're on Mogul TV Global Network, on Roku and Amazon Fire TV, but we're keeping it so interactive where we're actually streaming this live on social media too. So it gives you an opportunity to connect with us while we are live, right? While we're live. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I'm excited. Make sure y'all tune in on next Wednesday for another amazing episode of Strong Black Woman. It's gonna be hot. And listen, on the 3rd Wednesday, I can't even tell y'all what's going down there because listen, it's really about something, and it actually has stemmed from our first live appearance of what we're getting ready to do and how much of an impact this is already making. So I'm excited. I hope y'all excited. I just heard something fall, y'all. I heard something fall downstairs, and I thought it was the babies. Okay, my heart stopped. Okay, I couldn't even move. I just had to listen because it sounds like wood. It don't sound like bones. So we good. But so today, Carleeka and I decided, okay, we're coming on here impromptu, but we want to give something away. We are celebrating Mother's Day. So what we decided to do, we're going to give away 4 different prizes to 4 different women. And the only thing that you have to do to win, to be entered into the drawing, is 1, share this broadcast, 2, tag 3 women or moms to tonight's broadcast, and 3, just connect. If you're not already connected with us, just connect with us at Energizer or at Carleeka Basnight-Menendez. Let me tell y'all what we're giving away.
Wait, are y'all ready though? Because that's what we need to know. If you're ready, like drop. What we want to drop? Drop a number 7 in the comments. Like, we need to know if y'all ready. Because if y'all ain't ready, we're going to end this live. We're going to say a quick prayer. And then we're going to go ahead on and mind our business. Okay?
Right.
Y'all ready to know what these giveaways? Put a number 7 in the comments. We ain't moving on until we see a couple of 7s in the chat. Like, that's y'all
because I got to tell y'all. So go on and drop the 7. Put the 7. Matter of fact, I'm going to start it out. I'm putting my 7. Y'all do what I do. Monkey see, monkey do. Put a 7 in the comments.
You got a drum roll.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Veronica,
okay.
Yes. All right. So listen, the things that we are giving away, 1, during our Wednesday sessions, we have our commercial breaks. And so we'll actually have 2 different commercial breaks on every other Wednesday coming up. So you will be qualified to win a commercial slot, a max of 30-second commercial slot during the Strong Black Woman series. Yes, and yes. Carleeka, you can't win. You can tag folks. I want you to tag everybody you want to tag, but you ain't entering into the drawing, okay?
I know. I don't think that's fair.
Listen. So you'll win a commercial slot into one of the episodes coming up. And then the second prize that a lady is going to win is, okay, that's my drum roll, y'all, a menopause journal. Carleeka, get that thing. Get that beautiful thing and hold it up.
One or the other. So we have 2. Journal for women of color. Boop, boop, boop. And then we have our menopause and manifestation. So look, shipped directly to you.
It's for you. These are things that we're giving away because we want to just honor you as a mom, as a woman, and just someone who has been in a mom role as well, right? Mm-hmm. So that's the second thing. The third thing we're giving away, listen. The third thing we're giving away is, for y'all that don't know, and maybe you should know because I've been talking about it, but I am launching Energizer TV, the Energizer TV channel on Mogul TV Global next month in June. Right now, we have some amazing women who have already signed up, secured their slot, and I'm so doggone excited. But we're giving away a show on the Energizer channel. Listen, if you wanted to join Mogul TV Global at any point and it just wasn't the time for it or you weren't sure about it, listen. Right now is better than any time. If you are interested in having a show, this is your opportunity. This is your opportunity to join the Energizer channel with a show that's created for women, by women, to energize women all across the globe in your expertise. So that is a 6-month show at absolutely no cost. Now, you will need to do some things, and we'll talk about that, but it's not going to cost you a lot of money. It's not going to cost you a lot. But I'm excited. So that's the third thing we're giving away. And then the fourth thing, listen, y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all ain't ready. Now, you ain't going to win $1 million. Okay? That ain't what this is.
Not yet.
Not yet. Because we speaking that into existence. However, the fourth prize that you're going to win is a cash prize.
Say what?
I need some hand claps. Yes, LaJune. See, LaJune came with the hand claps. That's
You'll be able to get you some coffee, your favorite drink, lunch, or something. Right. It's on us, okay?
Yes, and yes. So those are the 4 different gifts.
Mika, you said I can't win?
No, you can't. You can't win.
I'm about to fall out the chair. I'm about to act like a toddler.
No, you can't win this, and you can't win. But check this out. So, listen, those are the 4 things that we're giving away this weekend. As a matter of fact, we're giving these things away tomorrow. So y'all have until midnight tonight to share, tag 3 women, and just connect with Carleeka and I to be entered to win one of these 4 gifts. And I'm so doggone excited. I'm so excited for what it is that, again, this is me and Carleeka. We're just talking. And then it just comes to us like, you know what? Let's do something. Let's make a greater impact. How do we make that greater impact? Let's honor our moms, honor other women who are moms, but also how do we do even more? Let's give something back.
Yeah.
Let's give something back. And a lot of times it costs nothing to give something back.
Exactly.
For someone else to gain the world, they gain so much more than what it is that we're thinking we're doing. So us doing a 30-second commercial, you never know what that means to somebody to say, I believe in your business enough that I'm going to give you a commercial slot. That not
even just a commercial. Let's talk about 6-month show. Okay, but I just need you to drop, because I need y'all to get this. Drop some receipts, like some of your numbers, some of your, like, the facts. Numbers don't lie. Okay, y'all. That's what they say, right? Numbers don't lie. So 6 months on a global. Just let the people know.
Listen, Mogul TV Global Network, y'all, #1 for positive streaming TV across Roku, Amazon Fire TV. Within our first 18 months, we've amassed over 250,000 viewers from across the globe. That's in 31 countries across all 7 continents. All right, listen, I couldn't have created that. I couldn't have just done that out the air just if I thought about it. This was definitely me being in alignment, me making sure that everybody who's doing this with me is in alignment, but just being consistent. That word consistency, you said that the other night, Carleeka, being consistent in what it is we're doing, being intentional about what it is that we're doing, and the results come with that. The results flow with that. And so I'm so excited to see what is already done, and just knowing what's getting ready to happen with it. Being more, listen, y'all don't even understand it. Well, you don't need to understand, but you don't know. There's a lot of things coming down the pipe for Mogul TV Global Network, Energizer Channel, the Energizer brand, Menopause, where is
y'all.
Can I share it? Can I share it? Listen, I'm so excited. Y'all check this out. I'm just gonna drop this. Boom. 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 And boom. Y'all ain't ready for this. Are y'all really ready? Listen, it's one thing to talk about what it is that you're doing. It's one thing to talk. Let me take this banner off, because I need y'all to see the whole thing. Okay. It's one thing to talk about what you are meant to be talking about. It's one thing to talk about your journey. It's one thing to talk about the situations and the obstacles that you've had to overcome. It's one thing to say, yeah, I went through it. You might want to try this. You might want to try it. But it's another thing. You take the whole brand to the next level. Now you're taking everything to the next level, right? Carleeka launching Menopause Wellness TV. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Listen, I don't think they're ready, Carleeka. I don't think they're ready.
Y'all. When I say I am, thank you, Monica. Y'all, I am so excited, because some people be thinking like people just starting stuff, but I'm going to tell you to get started, right? I didn't just start talking about menopause, but it started just like it happened tonight. Me on live, okay, showing up, paper towel, finding anything to fan, and I always had some bottled water ready to snatch a wig off. You understand me? But this mine right here, y'all, okay? But knowing that there's a need, and especially for women of color, you all, this is just what we say, menopause and manifestation. Like, this is real, okay? This, y'all, we dropped both of these during Women's History Month this year, okay? And then we working on another book that should be done. It's gonna be done this year too. It's gonna be ready. The Big M, okay? But when Tameka say things are coming down the pipeline, it's because of alignment. It's because you're anointed to do what you do, right? And you're around creating the right atmosphere. I want y'all to type them A's in the comments. Alignment, atmosphere. What was the other one? Right. Anointed. You're anointed to do what you do. And when you're in alignment and creating the right atmosphere, results happen.
Come on.
Results happen. Tameka, y'all, we getting ready to get off here, but let us just testify, because this is not some people, and if you take this as bragging, then it's not the right live for you. Okay, go ahead and click off, right? Because once again, you heard some of the journey. You heard the depression, you heard the shame, you heard the evolving, you heard the perseverance, you heard the walking in your authority, you heard developing an ethic attitude, you heard getting your mind right and your mouth right, okay? All of these things. And like Tameka said, even with her mogul global network, look, I had to slow that down a little bit, okay? Y'all, it didn't happen. Like she was laying the foundation. She was putting in the work. And so let me just say this. Don't miss opportunity.
Come on.
Because all you want is doing 3 things to be entered in 6 months on a show at no cost. Do you know what people out here charging for this?
Come on.
When someone is sowing, we believe in sowing seeds. We don't just talk about this, right? We're not telling you to share this for our glory and fame and all this stuff. We're telling you to share this because you don't know what else someone is needing in their life. You don't know what someone else has been praying for. And commercial. If you're an entrepreneur, you need a commercial. You want more visibility, you want to make people more aware, and you want more engagement so that you can get more leads and have paying clients and all of these things, then you have to be in alignment. And so we're just excited. Like, we get excited about giving, okay? I don't know about y'all, but we get excited about giving. We get excited about pouring into people. We get excited about what God is doing because all we're doing is being obedient, right? Like Tameka, we're just being obedient. It's like, and things are happening. One of our confessions that we say every day, people go to sleep with our name on their mind and they wake up with our name on their mind because they want to work with us. They want to pay us, right? They want to give us opportunities. And not only that, we want to create opportunities. So Strong Black Woman series, Tameka's platform, she created it, right? She's the owner of her network. Like, I want y'all to let that sink in, right? She's the owner of her network. So, well, she ain't having no ratchet shows or nothing like that because that ain't what she about, right? Yeah. I told her she want one, I'm gonna be up there.
But she gonna make her debut, y'all.
Okay, but this is us. What you see on this live is this what you're going to see if you saw me in person. This is what you're going to see. This is just what it is. We love people. We want to see you grow. We want to see you birth, right? The network, that was something that was birthed. Energize her. That was something that was birthed, right? Because Tameka used to have all the things, right? We were talking the other day and I was like, how do we meet again?
Listen.
Then I was like, oh, wait, I was on your summit. Women of the Verge. Y'all, there go the instructions. That's all you're doing. 1, right? These are things that enter to win. I can't read. Okay, so this is it. To be entered. 1, share the broadcast. If you've already shared the broadcast, share it in another community that you're allowed to, because we believe in order, right? So share the broadcast, tag 3 women. I know some of y'all been tagging women, Look, kudos. Like, I love that because guess what? When you have something, you tag us in it and we're going to share. We're going to do our part too, because this is how we collaborate and work together. And then 3, all you're doing is connecting with me and Tameka. Like, why wouldn't you want to be connected to us? Like, we're like, dope.
Why would you not?
We're dope moms who love God.
Hello.
God's been working on us, taming our tongues and doing all the things. But we're here to pray for you. We're here to push you. And we want to celebrate you. So don't be stingy when God starts moving in your life and you're like, I don't want to tell nobody. You better share that good news, okay? In his timing, because some things you can't share. But tonight, look, you all, 30-second commercial. Why not? Why not gain more visibility? Did you hear her say 31 countries?
31 countries on 7 continents, all 7 continents. We have viewers already. I mean, I couldn't have planned this even better.
Menopause journal. How many of you all journal, right? And because this is mental, you're able to write down your thoughts. Not only do we educate in menopause, but we empower women to walk in purpose. I've been a menopausal woman since the age of 30, okay? What's my age again? I ain't telling y'all, it don't matter. I'm 43, so I've been a menopausal woman for a minute, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not just talking about like, oh, this was yesterday, right? I've been in this thing, and so we're educating and empowering. And then the Energize Her show, like the name itself, if you felt tired, you probably got a little more umph in you after this live. We hope so, right? But for 6 whole months, and then we're giving away a cash prize, right? And we'll contact you for those details and different things on how you will get these things to you. But right now, you just got to follow those directions. Okay, share.
And you have until midnight tonight to do that. Until midnight Friday night to go ahead on and get this done. If you don't have it submitted, the only people who getting registered to enter to win are the ones who follow the directions. Seriously, it's not that hard. We ain't asking you to spend no money. We ain't asking you to go take nothing from anybody. Y'all have to pardon my language, you know what I'm saying? But we're just asking, show support the way you want to be supported. It's time for you to now show that same support, because Carleeka and I, we do this every day. We don't mind sharing and supporting anybody that is, one, in alignment, and two, they're actively going for what it is that they're wanting to do, right? You don't have to be doing the things that we're doing, because why? But if you are actively trying to work towards successful business, successful life, relationship, parenting, whatever it is, and you tag us, we're going to share it. Exactly. Because it's the right thing to do, and we know how to support others. So all we're asking is for you to support this broadcast by sharing.
Why not give another lady an opportunity to win a Mother's Day gift? I mean, I don't know what was on y'all gift list. Y'all can type some things in the chat. Like what was on your gift list? What's something you desire? Just type it in the chat. I mean, just put it in the comments. But now you're giving another woman an opportunity so she can do the same thing and have an opportunity to win. You all see how that goes full circle? We're pouring, you're pouring, and we're all pouring into one another. So no one cup is ever empty, right? Exactly. We're always going to be right where we need to be. And so we pray that you all have an amazing Mother's Day weekend. Tameka, before I say a prayer, anything else you want to share?
Can I just run this back before you lead us in prayer? Listen, I'm dancing, but
Hey.
Two things. Not 2 chains, but 2 things. Yes, Mama, we rock. You rock. We love you. Happy Mother's Day. Absolutely, blessings to you too. So 2 things I want to make sure that we push out. Actually, 3. 1, strong Black woman. All right, strong Black woman. Make sure y'all go and watch just Wednesday. Watch Wednesday's broadcast of it, and then get ready to watch us on this coming Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The second thing, I just want to play this real.
Menopause is not a disease, but a transition where we can all work together. That's why we're excited to have MAP, the Menopause Advocate Program. We're implementing the 4A method in the workplace, promotes health and well-being strategies, which increases performance, productivity, and profitability. For more information, visit bit.ly/ all capital letters MAP-PRO. Or you can reach out directly to Carleeka Basnight-Menendez at 912-322-8380.
If you want to make a positive shift in your health, fitness, nutrition, and wellness, start with the tools to redefine your mind. At Lejeune Singleton, we help you create the mental space needed for change. Next, we provide in-person and virtual personal training, health, mindset, nutrition, and wellness coaching services. Importantly, we offer accountability and support. Book your consultation today online at lejeunesingleton.com.
Now let's end that thing on this note right there. Y'all see this?
Look, all I'm saying, Tameka, y'all, somebody better win and get this 30-second commercial, okay?
Listen, I'm so excited. So thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for being a part of tonight's impromptu broadcast. As Carleeka and I just wanted to come on and say happy Mother's Day to you all over this weekend. Have an amazing weekend. And make sure y'all go ahead on, share this broadcast, tag 3 women, and connect with Carleeka and I if you want to win. And that's to everybody that you tag. I mean, hold on. It's a question. Are we adding the people that's been tagged, or they got to go do the same thing too? Let's
No, we will add the people who actually tag people.
Okay, there we go. So you got to take action if you want to get action.
Right. So your people that you tag, they need to follow, the people that you tag need to follow directions and do those 3 things so they can be entered. But those who are actually tagging on this post and different things, then we will enter your name in to win. And so look, we're gonna close out in a quick prayer so you all can enjoy your Mother's Day weekend. If you got to work or whatever, all I say is, look, let's not complain. Let's congratulate each other and let's be thankful. So, dear Lord, Heavenly Father, we just thank you for this opportunity to share this opportunity, God. And we say thank you to all the moms, whether you're a mom mentor, naturally, biologically, or a spiritual mom. We just want to thank God for you. And those who may be shedding tears on this weekend and feeling grief, God, we just thank you, Holy Spirit, for comforting them, being the peace that they need, that they will remember the happy times, that they will remember those moments that they spent with their mom. And those who have distant relationships, God, we thank you for restoration and repairing those relationships. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. I just had to have that back up there, y'all. Y'all had to see that. Because listen, this is the next thing for menopause, taking menopause all the way to the next level. I just had to say that again. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Y'all have a good night.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. See y'all tomorrow.